Hello, good evening. Welcome to ITV News. This is Calendar with Christine Talbot and David Hurst.
And here are tonight's main stories.
Who are these guys who I'm risking my health and safety with? What are their numbers? No, what are their numbers? Yes, I do. Every officer needs to be identified.
We're live at the scene as police move in on a fracking protester who's holding out on a makeshift tower.
But first tonight, the latest developments at a planned fracking site in North Yorkshire where one protester took to a makeshift tower.
Police with specialist equipment were brought into Kirby Misperton this afternoon to remove him. Meanwhile, the Fire Brigades Union has expressed concerns about the possibility of being drawn into the dispute. Well,
Chris Kiddy is live for us there now. Chris, what's the latest?
Well, it's been an eventful day here in Kirby Misperton, one of the most eventful since this protest began. To my left here, police are still keeping protesters away from the scene of today's protest. And behind me you can see the structure there, which the protester Eddie Thornton spent the best part of 24 hours on top of. He was taken away from here to Fulford Road Police Station just some 20 minutes ago. But the road still full of police officers here, still closed off for the time being while police clear up this scene. But as I say, Eddie Thornton taken away, but cheered by his supporters today, under arrest this evening. Eddie Thornton said he got enough food and power to keep him going for some days on top of his makeshift tower. He climbed up there yesterday afternoon.
Everything I do is in the spirit of non-violence. I'm going to peacefully resist by just standing on this tower. I'm not causing anyone an obstruction. I'm not stopping anybody from going about their work. I'm merely here to observe it.
Last week, when a similar tower was put up, police used a special ladder from North Yorkshire Fire Service to reach someone who the Fire Service say was at risk on unsafe scaffolding. The Fire Brigade say they'll only attend incidents here if there is a risk to life or public safety. But the Fire Brigades Union say they have concerns about being drawn into the dispute.
Our members are happy to attend Kirby Misperton and get involved in what essentially is police work. If the police need to arrest people, then they arrest people. They don't use the fire service to do that.
This afternoon, though, Eddie Thornton's protest appeared to be coming to an end. Police threw a wider cordon around the tower, and half a dozen men with what appeared to be climbing gear arrived and began to put up scaffolding around the tower. Initially, they wouldn't say where they were from. Gentlemen, where are you from? Can you tell me? Are you police officers or firemen? Eddie Thornton himself was live streaming the activity from his own vantage point. Eddie was told the men who'd arrived were not firefighters, but police officers from neighbouring West Yorkshire.
West Yorkshire Police. What are their numbers? What are their numbers? No, tell me now. I'm feeling intimidated. They're not displaying their numbers. I've been told I'm obstructing the officers in their duty. I asked them what duty they have in this 2 square metres of space, and they won't explain it to me. They said, is there anything reasonable I can say that would get you down? I said, yes, explain to me how I'm obstructing you in your duty. And he's refusing to explain that to me, so I'm staying up here because he's being unreasonable.
Police here, and there are dozens every day, tread a fine line between keeping public order and keeping people safe. There are concerns too about the rising costs of this police operation, but the Prime Minister has said there will be help if needed.
Well, there's a very simple and long-standing process in place for police forces when they find that they have to spend money on particular incidents that occur that are perhaps unexpected within their particular region. They're able to make an application if the expenditure is above a certain percentage of their budget.
Third Energy, the company behind this planned fracking operation, insist it is safe. But that's not how those attending the Green Party's annual conference not far away in Harrogate see it. Many delegates there are fully behind the protesters.
Our policy is 100% clear, and we have always opposed fracking and supported peaceful protest. We know the majority of people in this country do not want fracking. We're there on the front line trying to prevent that because we know that it spells real damage to local communities.
Eddie Thornton's protest came to an end around 5:45 this evening, about an hour and a half after the police team had arrived. They brought him down from the scaffolding, strapped to a stretcher. He was then taken away to Fulford Road Police Station in York under arrest. Chris Kiddy, ITV News, Kirby Misperton. Well, still plenty of police activity here at Kirby Misperton. Most of the protesters have left for the evening, but left this structure which was put up yesterday afternoon when there weren't too many police officers around, I'm told by Eddie Thornton. But as you can see, the workmen have moved in here from Highways North Yorkshire to dismantle this tower which was put up yesterday, the second tower of its kind during this dispute which has gone on for a couple of weeks now. The police will obviously want to make sure that no similar structure goes up here, but one thing for certain, that this won't be here in the morning.
Chris Kiddy, live in North Yorkshire, thank you.